A Warner Brothers Smash clone titled MultiVersus was leaked along with a full roster of characters with some extra rumors thinking the game might be free to play. A free to play Smash game does sound interesting, but I don't know, at that point it just feels like a game that will be incredibly cheap. Alright, yeah, I know I took the L on that one, shut up. And I think Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is still a pretty fun game, alright? Hello everybody, NitPicker here, complaining about issues great and small for your entertainment. And today we're going to be talking about MultiVersus. Yet another fighter in the ring to compete with Super Smash Bros. Mainly in this case, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. A few attempts have been made, but in my opinion, I think MultiVersus is looking to be a really good attempt in terms of potential. But let's go over it all. First off, introductions. Hi, I'm NitPicker. I'm a YouTube channel currently making mainly reviews on a whole bunch of games. If you like this video, I would appreciate if you checked out some of those reviews. Today I recommend my nitpick of LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, or how about my nitpick of Kirby and the Forgotten Land, or you can check out any of my Sonic nitpicks. I'm currently going through all the mainline Sonic games, and the series is getting restarted in June. So make sure to check some of those out, and if you like the sound of it, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And with that, let's go over my hopes and worries in full for Warner Brothers MultiVersus. MultiVersus is a new platform fighter like Smash Brothers, and if you don't know what Smash Brothers is, what, are you living under a rock or something? It's basically a mix between a fighter and a platformer, where you take your favorite character from many gaming franchises represented, mostly Nintendo franchises obviously, and try to get them off the edge. Since then, there have been some attempts of getting a piece of that crossover pie, to PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, to some very obscure ones like Dream Mix TV, but now we're seeing a bit more of a valid attempt lately. Oh come on, don't give me that look! With now Warner Brothers entering the ring via MultiVersus, pulling from tons of franchises both big and small. Batman, Scooby-Doo, Looney Tunes, Iron Giant, Superman, Steven Universe, and more all coming together in a new free-to-play format. They have released a closed alpha, finally not under NDA, so we'll be talking about that and a new trailer for the game, which we'll also be talking about. You know, we'll start with that actually. If MultiVersus has anything on Smash Brothers, it's the amount of attention and detail given to these characters and who they are with. MultiVersus is going for a completely different angle, focused on 2v2 gameplay, which is a pretty sound idea, but with that, you get team-ups of characters you never thought would work, or team up with characters that make total sense, and that is shown in this trailer. First off, the animation and graphical art style of the trailer is absolutely wonderful. It just fits between all of the characters and just pops with everybody. But not only is that stellar, the interactions between characters are amazing. I never thought of Harley Quinn teaming with Tasmanian Devil, but after seeing it, it's the team up I've never thought I wanted, but now I need it. I've never seen Iron Giant before, even though I really need to change that, so I didn't know about this team up really meant anything, but seeing people's reaction to it and seeing everybody so happy is just badass, dude. I'm gonna see Iron Giant now, I promise you. Well, after my third viewing of Sonic Movie 2, of course. But anyway, on to the closed alpha. It feels and works great, though the controls were flipped initially. In Smash Brothers, you use X and Y to jump and A and B to do your normal or special attack. But when I first boot up MultiVersus, it was switched for some reason, so just bear that in mind, unless they change it in the open beta in July. But as I said before in the trailer, if MultiVersus has anything over Smash Brothers, it has a ton of callbacks and references to the source material. Don't misunderstand me, because it does, but MultiVersus feels like they took a lot of time and effort to shove in as many references as possible, and I love it. If you crawl as Velma, the screen will go blurry because she's trying to find her glasses. If you die as Tom and Jerry, the death soundbite is a very loud scream straight from the TV show. And not to mention, his full moveset is him trying to get Jerry. You know, it makes me think though, this MultiVersus game could basically just be an episode of Tom and Jerry if you really think about it. Anyway, but it's not just the references to the source material that makes this game so endearing. The game itself is just It's so clever. To get gameplay footage of this video, I was playing with Xpool, and all of the bots have really clever nicknames. My favorite being I bought this account and Sir Bots a lot. But that shows how much they really cared about this game to inject some humor into it, and I for one am in love with it. Either way, gameplay wise, it's fun as hell. It's basically Smash Brothers with some slight tweaking and with more of a 2v2 focus, which is a cool angle, but you can play free-for-alls if you want, and personally, I prefer that, so that's probably how I'll play the game when it comes out. But let's get into the meat of the episode of this Hopes and Worries. Something I'm personally worried about with this game, and that's that this game is going free to play. Now, I think a free to play angle is a really interesting way to go about this, with content obviously being added way after launch, which is a really cool way about it. But there are some pros and cons to this. Number one, a game this appealing and wide range being free to play basically guarantees this game will be supported a while into the future, with plenty of players keeping the online always fresh. Number two, more characters will be added at a hopefully decent pace, also keeping the game alive. Number 3, to further support point 2, since these type of games need a ton of support, we can get a lot of characters just dumped in for the hell of it, including cult classic characters that would never make it otherwise. Number 4, constant update and balancing. Cons, and this is where the mess gets in. Number 1, according to the alpha, you can spend coins on characters, meaning there will be microtransactions in the game, which obviously I'm not against because these games need to be paid for. Obviously I get that, but you know what happens. Just how predatory are these microtransactions going to be? Not to mention, there's also a perk system for your characters as well, which sounds a lot like pay to win if they don't handle it well. Also, the game is going to have cosmetic items, so all this could pile into one microtransaction hungry game and just ruin it for everyone. Number 2. Actually, that's it. Oh sure, there's only one con, but that's a huge con. One that could ruin the game. Hopefully the developers' player-first games will stay true to their name and put players first. But my main concern is WB, which has proven that they love money. But for the sake of this not being doom and gloom, I'm gonna hope that all this live service stuff won't be too bad. But we'll see when the game releases. Alright, well since this is a Smash Brothers inspired game, gotta have a fighter wish list, of course. First pick, I'll say Emmett and Wildstyle from the Lego Movie. I'm a pretty big fan of those movies, so I'd really like to play as them, especially Wildstyle. Green Lantern. I actually loved the Cartoon Network animated show as a kid, and I just like the hero in general, so we gotta have him in here. Daffy Duck. How is he not in this game already? You gotta get him in. Oh, and Porky too. Animaniacs. With the popularity of the Hulu show, come on. Ben 10. And please it be classic or Teen Ben, or at least have a costume for those, because the reboot is god-awful and I refuse to play as the reboot version. Gotta get Gumball in there, come on, it's Gumball. And also, we gotta send people to the dock of shame with Chris McLean. And those are just some of the characters that I want to see in MultiVersus. I'm not as familiar with Warner Brothers as much as other companies, but I think I picked a good handful of fighters. Put Ninjago in MultiVersus. I don't even know if this is technically counts, but it's aired on Cartoon Network. Come on, it's close enough, right? And even if it doesn't, still fine. Put in the movie Ninja for the Lego Ninjago movie. I'll take it. I would rather it be based off the TV series, but whatever. I'll take the movie versions. That should be possible enough. Sorry. Anyway, what are your thoughts on MultiVersus? Are you excited for the game? Are there some hopes and worries you have about the game I didn't bring up in the video? Make sure to let me know. I'd love to hear it down in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Got a bunch of great content in the works, and I'll see you in the next one.